youngsters in there. Now, here is the other Rioli. They'll try and get themselves out of this little pickle. It's 2-on-2. You put your money on Daniel and Morris every single time. Martin, all-important kick inside 50. Lafau stood his ground.
This is a great start for Lafau.
Well, we heard Adamuze tell us Mum and Grandma are here from New Zealand this afternoon and they'd be pinching themselves in the stands at the MCG right now. Lafau opens proceedings for the Tigers.
Still just 22 years of age. First round pick who's had lots of trials and tribulations with his body, but that's a beautiful kick into the 50. Of course, he was subbed off against the West Coast Eagles very early. Kicked 4 against the Tigers when they last played. It wasn't the most convincing kick off the boot for someone who is a sharpshooter, but he'll take it. Decision for Emmett, and he thought he could get through, and he was partially right. Young, who's had 10 disposals, that's just his second kick, and it's a beautiful one too to Jackson. Just waited until he could be sure of the delivery to Walters. Desperately wants to be part of future success for the Dockers, and he can still add plenty, the veteran.
Created off half-back.
Michael Frederick just sets it up. Here comes Tracy. Here's a fearsome and awesome sight when he runs and jumps at the football. We've seen 5 straight behinds this quarter, and that all changes off the boot of Josh Tracy, who continues his outstanding form.
Just a more high and hope kick, and Amos with the sit. He bounced back up like a cat, and the hurried kick put under pressure, marked by Sarong, and he's able to find Sharp with the Suns. Can they finally break through? The radar's on. Jeremy Sharp, and they're threatening to skip away, the Dockers.
Just for the record, free kick count 11-5 in Freo's favour.
That's why they're getting restless. One of the reasons they're getting restless. The Tigers' army at the MCG. Well, hang on, there's a free kick.
Hello.
There was a free kick, and it must have been a 50.
Yep.
And they are right on top at half-time here. A gimme. Here's Darcy. Now Young, who's been a class above everyone else. The door opens ever so slightly for Frederick. He doesn't need much time and space. He snaps the goal, and they are right on top at the G.
And Dusty's ahead.
And he's on a very, very long lead. Does he get reward for effort here? Holding, little tug.
I think he paused for effect there, Dusty, just to make sure the crowd.
Can he lift these Tigers? He puts plenty of air in that kick, and Ralph Smith was the entire team when it came to set shots. He makes amends. They're on the board in the second half, the Tigers.
Just flip the handball up. Baker scurrying after it again. Through Miller, and now they can go forward. A bounce already for Rioli. He's had 2 cutting through the MCG. Again, it's about to touch into the 50. And it's perfect this time for McKelty Lafau. His journey in AFL has only been a short one, but he'll realise how big this kick is, and it's extra special today for McKelty Lafau. With his mum Leanne, his nan Megan, and his girlfriend Louisa proudly watching on. Chapman to Sarong, the hands quick. Walker, some pace up through the middle of the MCG. Amos or Walters when it hits the ground. Frederick, fast and furious. It's flipped back out. Sonsi beaten by Amos. He'll look to reel around. Gave it to Emmett. Little handball to Walters. Here comes Johnson. Goal. Timely reply for the Dockers. And his kick, Ryan comes out to try and deny Mansell, who's playing defensively on him. And again, he has the telling say, and it's the Dockers coming away from O'Meara to Brayshaw.
And they've got numbers running through the centre. Frederick, the speedster, goes long, puts it out in front of Tracy, and he takes the mark.
Tracy's doubled back as well, and it's his lead that's on it.
Shit's a good kick.
And that might be almost 50 as well, a frustrated Liam Baker. And Josh Tracy. Couldn't split them any better than those last 2. especially if he's potentially going to play with them.
Oh, he's opened the door for an anxious moment. The kick was trying to hit Chapman, but Chapman is surrounded by Tigers, and Mansell makes the most of it. They're digging deep, these Tigers. Ryan, O'Meara, Johnson. And here he is, Tracy. Tracy's lining up for his fourth, Gaz. Never in doubt, Josh Tracy. And that is a savage blow.
Baker to Pickett. Bolton wants it in the pocket, completely ignored, and that's why. McIntosh in a much better position to go back and have a shot. Not to say that he won't go on and become a fantastic clinical psychologist, Cal.
No, that's exactly right.
Oh.
Big tackle.
Dump.
Ned
Always going to be
Purvis.
that way.
And here's a chance for Walters to get involved. Young, snap, goal. Running away with it, the Dockers at the MCG. Young, spinning. Young going for home. Oh, that's one of the highlights of the day for Hayden Young. 32,252 in the house today. And the Dockers deliver a rare win at the MCG, and their belief is growing every week.